Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim from DIY Dream Weddings UK, and I've come just to show you the next part of this textured wedding bouquet. So this is, I think it's part 2 of a textured wedding bouquet where we're making a bouquet out of wool. So I've done a little bit here on this already. I've done the plaits and stuck them on to show you how we're going to do this, and then the idea is to basically stick discs around the side and basically decorate it. So funny how I get things organised and they're not quite organised. So we're going to be doing smaller and bigger discs around the edge. Okay, and you're going to have a big disc on the top there, and I showed you how to make these in the last live, the discs, and how to do the base of the bouquet, which you might not understand, but basically I showed you how to make this bit. And to explain a bit more, the handle will go on the back here. The handle will go on the back here like this, okay, and it will be all decorated. So for the back, I might bring these pieces around the back like this, okay. So these won't be hanging down, they'll be tucked in somehow. Okay, and this bit is where your flowers would go. So we're going to decorate this obviously differently because it's offbeat, so it's going to be a little bit off the wall. Okay, so yeah, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how to do some of these plaits. Okay, I have some plaits, some that I've already done, okay, which I'm going to stick on later on, but first I'm going to show how we do these, the measurements and everything. Okay, so let's put that over there for now. So what we do is we're doing 3 plaits, and then what we're going to do is plait them together. So I'll probably show you how to make a plait. I expect you know already, but some people don't, so I just thought I would show you how to do that. So in order to do that, you want to have 3 lots of 3 pieces of wool. So I'll show you what we need to do. So you need 3, I'll show you. So you've got 2 lengths of wool here, okay, and I'll do another piece and I'll show you how we measure that up. So the third piece I thought we might do, gosh, I'm never organised. Where is my wool? Oh, it's here, so just put it under here. We'll do it a different colour so that you can see how I'm going to do this plait, okay. So then what I do is I take my ruler, and to measure this out, I would just take my ruler and I would just measure from one end to the other of the ruler like that, okay, and I would just put my fingers there at the end there, okay, to mark that, and then just bring that end to the other end like that, and you've got 2 lengths of the ruler, which is about 60 centimeters, okay, in length, and then you do another length, which I do about 7.5 centimeters, okay, and that's really enough length for you to do. So you do basically 9 pieces of wool at that length, okay, that's the best way to explain it, 9 pieces of wool at that length. And then what you want to do with each every 3 pieces of wool is just tie them together. So get the length that you, make sure they're the right length at the top here, so all the same sort of length, and then tie them together. And what I do is I leave about 15 centimeters in length for the end of my wool, so that you've got enough to tie them all together at the end. So I do about 15.5 centimeters, and it doesn't matter if you bring that down a bit further, okay. You want to plait your wool to about 26 centimeters in length, okay, so you've got lots of leeway there, okay. So then you just basically, so that's 15.5, okay, from there to the knot. And then basically what you're going to do is you're just going to plait that, like I said, you want to plait that to 16, so the length of 16 centimeters. I won't do all this on here, but I just want to show you how to do the plait. So in order to do the plait, what you're doing is you're just bringing each piece of wool in to the center, okay, like that, one at a time, into the center like that, okay, into the center of the other pieces of wool. I don't know if that explains it or not, but I want to basically just bring it in like that. Each end of the wool needs to go into the center. That's okay, like that. Don't know if that explained. If it doesn't, then I'm sure there's lots of other YouTube videos that will show you how to plait wool. But yeah, so that's how I can tell you, and I can just bring that over like you're just bringing one piece over the other one like that. If I put it flat like that, you might be able to see it better. Should we move it in a bit more so you can see? And I'll move that over a little bit there because my camera is a bit off center. Like that, just like that. I'm just bringing it over like that, okay. Each piece of wool comes into the middle, okay. I hold it so that I can tighten it. As you can see, if you're doing it like this, you're making it quite loose, okay, so you really want to hold on to it if you can and pull that tight, okay. So that is basically what you're doing. It's really quite easy. You're just bringing one length over the other from one side to the other like that. Okay. Like that. Let's pull that tight now. What I really need is a macrame board so I can pull it tight for you so you can see what I'm doing, but there we go. So let me know in the comments if you know how to plait anyway. It'll be handy if you do because I won't have to show you, but there we are. That's how it works, okay. I hope that helps you. So on the next stage of this project, what we're going to be doing is once we've plaited all these together, these pieces, you'll have 3 plaits, okay, and then we're just going to be tying these plaits together. So you just take your plaits, whichever way you want them to be tied together, okay, whichever order you want them to be plaited together. Bring your plaits together like that, and then just tie them at the top, okay. And don't worry about the other end, because the other end, what you're going to be doing is just gluing that down onto the top of your bouquet so that it's nice, so it looks really nice and pretty, okay. So don't worry about this being messy, you can tuck that in at the end, okay. So I'm hoping I'm not too near. Then we're just going to basically be plaiting these pieces together to make our final plait, okay, like this. That's how we'll be doing that right to the end. I won't do all this because it'd just be boring for you to watch, okay. So just like that, so you can see how that's looking, and you can use all different kinds of wool. You might decide to just use thicker piece of wool, therefore you might not need to plait all these together. You could just do one plait. I'm just doing this to make it thicker so it won't take so long to fill it all up, okay. So then once we've done that, I have got some plaits that are already done. I've already plaited together, and I've left the one end without a knot on it just so that we can stick that down. So we can stick that down onto the top of the front of our bouquet, okay. So what you want to do there is just put some glue on the top of your bouquet like that, and just glue that on like that, and make sure all of your plaits are stuck down because you don't want them to come away you don't want them to come away. So just, you know, stick them all down so that they're all stuck and they're not going to come untied or anything. Okay, just if you bring them up, you can see where you've stuck them. And then just take your scissors once they're all stuck and just cut them off, cut the ends off like that. I think that's the best way of sticking them down. You might find a different way. And then just basically put some glue on the side of your, sorry it's a bit close, your dish like that, and glue that as close to the other strand as you can. Okay, and I haven't stuck some of these, I haven't stuck down on this bit here because I'm not sure how I'm going to do that bit, but so I haven't stuck them to this piece here. I've just stuck, like I just showed you, just the length of that. Should we zoom out again? Yeah, just the length of that plait down. Okay, and don't worry, because when you've done all this, what we're going to be doing is just sticking our disc on top, so that's going to cover all those ends up. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. Okay, so I hope you could see all that, and I was all in shot and everything. We could do another one just in case we weren't, so we'll do another one just to make sure we're all in shot. So we just basically putting some glue on here like this, sticking the plait down like that. Okay, making sure all our ends are stuck down because we don't want this coming undone. Okay, that's just what we don't want. So you could test it by just undoing this and seeing, is that going to stick? Is that going to stick down like that? That's what you want. You don't want all these ends coming out. And then just basically cut that off. It doesn't matter if those ends are loose as long as the other ones are glued down. And then just, there we go, just put some glue there. And as you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to keep this straight, which means that we might have some gaps in between. Obviously we're going to have a little bit of gaps in between these, and what I thought we'd do if we have gaps in between, I just thought of this when I was on Facebook just now, is we could put some either thinner plaits in between, or we could do some strands of wool and put some beads on and glue them in between these bits where the white's shown through. I thought that was a good idea, just came into my head. But we're going to be decorating around the edge anyway with these discs, and it depends on how you feel about those white bits showing through, but I don't like them, so that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably do some thinner plaits in between or something just to make sure that that's all covered. Okay, so it's going to be quite an unusual bouquet, it really is. So I hope you enjoy watching this, I really do, and you maybe think of some ideas as you're going along. The other thing I was going to just show you quickly was I'm thinking of maybe plaiting this back bit and gluing it down, rather than putting that extra piece on I showed you in the other video. So I think I might actually use this as the back rather than gluing another piece on. So yeah, and just plaiting it maybe like that. I'm not sure how that will work actually, but we'll see, because some of these strands are a little bit shorter than others, so we'll just have to see if that will work. I think that would be really nice like that, and then maybe you could cut these pieces off. Can you see what I mean? So that's what the sort of things that's going through my head at the moment as we're doing this. And like I said, you won't see all this long bit here, it will be tucked in underneath, and then you'll have your, there we go, you'll have that on top like that. And you can decorate that how you want. You might decide to put some wallflowers on the top or whatever. So there we are. So thanks for watching this video. If you did, don't forget to press a like and comment below if you like what you saw. And you can also subscribe to this channel. It helps the channel to grow if you like the video, and if you subscribe to the channel you'll get more videos just like this one. Okay then, so take care everybody, and thanks for watching and supporting my channel so far. Okay then, bye bye for now.